I'm here at a protest for Wentzville School District. I've been here for a few hours. Truthfully, I don't even want to be here that much longer, but I'm going to stay to support. I don't even have kids at Wentzville School District, but I personally went to Wentzville from kindergarten to 12th grade. And I know personally what an impact having in-school education meant to me. If I would have been pulled out of school for 6 months to a year and a half, or given half in-school option, a hybrid option, I would not be where I'm at today. I would not have a high school education and a college education. Let me have you hear from a mom I was talking to earlier. So tell me what happened with you with 3 triplets in kindergarten.
They came home and it was a very big culture shock. One child's teacher gave up and only Zoomed with her for like 20 minutes every other week, once a day. One child met with her twice a week, maybe. And then the other child's teacher was consistent, 4 days a week, 45 minutes. So then one of my children felt like she literally had nothing. Then there came the ultimate breakdowns because I have a child with special needs. And that became an even bigger problem because her social emotional became a problem. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Have you ever heard teachers say to you that after 3 months of summer, the children have degressed so much that it's like they have to start over again? Have you ever heard that from teachers?
Yes, and I feel like if that's the case, then we should have put all the children back a year and restarted it. Then we should have equally restarted a year. Those college seniors should have gotten their senior year back so they could have worked on their scholarships, worked on their sports scholarships, all those parents who paid for those sports and really put in that time, and these kids got dropped off the map. My children, I wish they could have repeated kindergarten.
The small years are very critical learning years that happen at very specific points in development of a child's life.
My biggest problem is at the board meetings that they only talk about half of the issues.
I feel like the big argument for the small fractions of teachers from the teachers union is we can't go back until it's 100% safe for everyone.
I'm sorry, but it's the ones who don't belong to the NEA who aren't being heard.
This is true.
But it's the ones who don't belong to the NEA who aren't being heard. And it's the ones that belong to the NEA are the only ones being heard. I don't care about the NEA, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But they do not run this school. Parents should run this school. Our opinion should matter. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I should not be banned from campus. If you want, test me. If you really want to open up the school, test all of us. Test every single child. Test every single staff member.
Yes.
And every parent. I will be willing to give up 14 days of work if I have to, just so we can reopen the school.
Yeah.
And also the fact of the matter is, why? Read the statistics. They put out the death.
Out of 400,000 people in St. Charles County, 400,000, only 100 have died with COVID since March.
But the CDC put out the death among the United States. They put out a death chart from the beginning to August.
Yes.
By age and sex.
Yes. And
from the death chart, I calculated all of the things put in there. 78 to 25, ages 78 to 25, 8%. They were 8% of the total death in the United States of America. 8%. So you're telling me how many staff members in Wentzville School District are within ages 78 to 25? And actually the median age of a United States citizen of death, the median age of death is 78.
Yeah.
So please tell me how our children, not to mention being a multiple mom, I have one advantage. We're part of multiple moms groups all over the world. My friends in Australia, Spain, and Dutch.
That's great.
I called them and they laughed at me when I told them our teachers were afraid our children were going to spread the virus to them. They thought that was the most ludicrous thing they had ever heard because none of their teachers are afraid. They're not even wearing masks in their schools.
No.
They're not doing any of this stuff. And that sickens me because This is my face. I work in a hospital. I have adult acne. And this is what the mask does to my face after 12 hours.
Wow.
I am scared for our high schoolers. I am scared for our high schoolers because the permanent scarring these masks will cause them.
Wow.
They already have self-esteem
So you
issues.
work in a hospital, and have you had any break from exposure in 5 months since this pandemic has started?
My question is, show me all the dead nurses. Show me
Yeah.
all the dead grocery store workers. Show me all the dead gas station attendants, first responders. Show me all the dead truckers and postal workers.
Yep.
Show me all those dead people, and I will agree with you. This is the biggest epidemic to hit us since the tidal wave of everything. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've worked in the hospital. I saw the tents out front of Lake St. Louis.
Mommy.
No. And this is what I have to do to my face,
Yeah.
just to put food on the table for my family.
I have friends who are nurses, and they've been working in the hospitals for 5 months, and they are going to have to quit nursing because their children cannot get an education.
Yeah, I have to work nights. I get off at 7:30 a.m. and I'm gonna have to stay up 48 hours just to put them on the computer.
There is a fight going on right now in the United States, and the media is not showing the truth of it. Parents want their children to be educated. In my district, I have been told that over 80% of the teachers wanted full in-class learning. They think it is best for the children of our country. Do what's right for the children. We need full in-school education for our children. This is essential in the United States of America. I cannot even believe that this is a question where I have to fight for my children's education in the United States. There is an agenda to systematically destroy one of the fundamental things about the United States of America. They are trying to destroy our educational system. This system that is being put in place by segregating areas by zip code as to whether they are allowed full in-class education for kindergarten through 12 is discrimination, and it needs to stop. We need full in-class learning education for our children.